Oh. Hello there, everybody. Hello there. Sorry, I'm not meaning to quote episode 2. Attack of the Clones. It just happens. Anyhow, what's up, folks? Here for another episode of the live-streamed Dragon Quest XI Let's Play. We are at the girls' school, the Mini Metal Academy for young ladies. Do 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 do. I find it fascinating how much this microphone will not pick up now that I've got it like a proper noise gate on it, and yet it totally picks up the controller clicking around. Okay, Restream, what are you doing? It won't. Can't get chat programs for channel. It won't connect to YouTube. Oh my god. Oh my god. Do I have to reconnect it like every month or so? That's terrible. Yes, allow. Application is authorized for chat access. There we go. Reconnect. Reconnect. Okay. Alright. Yes, everything looks like it works. Sorry about that, guys. How do you get capes? Is that a recipe you haven't found somehow? It is a recipe that you haven't found somehow. You can get this recipe in Dundrasil. What armor is that? This is the Dundrasilian armor. Oh, there's auto run? What? How have I not? How did I never notice? Anyhow, this is the Draconian armor. And yes, it is the best looking armor in the entire series. You're correct. I know nobody said that, but I'm saying it now. What'd you do, sweetie? Harry's breaking shit. Pop what right off? Is your keyboard? Oh. You got a little wrist guard on your keyboard. It's the best looking pre-post game. For some reason, that just doesn't seem like it should be a viable word. Oh, no, that's right. They've got like a massive freaking library. Why do I keep hitting square to access the... Oh, right, because I was playing Warframe. Hi, Gabriel. Hello. Hello, one and all. Smart suits, posh waistcoats. Waistcoat. Ugh, I can't talk tonight. Bling bling belts. Bling bling belts. 7 wonders of l'Académie de Notre Maître des Médailles. Wonder number 7, the mysterious rose of the window. A student slain in a terrible accident. The spirit, once a pupil of l'Académie, is doomed not only to remain in... I'm stuttering bad tonight. I give up. She appears in the prep rooms at night and is never seen anywhere else. Her mournful face can be seen staring from the windows on cold and lonely evenings at what she gazes. Only she can know. Perhaps she still dreams of graduating, something she can never do, and of the chance to go out and see the big wide world. I see you there, Conchella, the shell slime. If anyone asks you what's got a foot but no legs, the answer is me. I love a good riddle. A foot? Do conchas only have a foot and no legs? Oh, really? I did not know that. Yeah, the thing that attaches to it? Yeah. I learned something today. I'm just putting the finishing touches on my most mind-bending, brain-straining riddles yet. As soon as they're ready, I'll challenge you to a royal riddle bonanza. Okay, I look forward to that. Shell slime. Conchella. Saigan opens the book at random and sees the word jackpot printed in large letters on the page. It must be his lucky day. Does that mean I should go to the... No, I don't want to gamble anymore. Next level neckwear. Alex Rudder. Hello and welcome. I'm new here. I'd like to thank you for introducing me to this masterpiece of a game. My pleasure. That's why I started doing Dragon Quest on this channel in the first place, was to introduce more people to Dragon Quest. I'm glad you're enjoying the game. No more working the shaft? No, I don't want to work that shaft anymore. That shaft is ready to fall off. It has been worked raw. We're talking about the slots. Oh. Anyhow, something about... I am. Something about ride monsters. Moving on. There's an old book entitled The Medal-Winning Wisdom of Lady Minette Maximilian. Mes chéries, if you are ever lost as to how to be perfect little ladies, I ask you to do one thing for me. Remember the example of the mini medal hunt. What is the first thing? I lost another sub right there. Every yawn, I lose a sub. What's the first thing we do when we set out in search of our little friends? That's right, we unroll our trusty world maps and think carefully about where we will begin our search. In other words, we exercise our knowledge of the world and our powers of reason. It is these two things on which all our actions as mature, thoughtful ladies must be based. We should have a game where Perry reads the comments to you and you have to guess who said it. That could be fun. I do need to plan something for my 10,000 subscriber spectacular. Like, I feel I should do something special at 10,000 subscribers, because I did something special at 1,000 subscribers. That's when I started doing the marathons. I need to do something very special for 10,000. To discover mini-medals is to discover the world, and this is why we seek them out. Because to be a woman in this day and age means to be a thinker and a doer par excellence. There's a list of all kinds of weird and wonderful names, followed by a note saying that the register for the next school year will be compiled soon. There's a book called All That Glitters Is Soon Gone, A Tale of Condors and Criminality by David Attenville. Deep in the eastern reaches of Champs Sauvages, a secluded valley that sits high in the mountains, the locals call it the Eerie Eyrie, for it is the nesting place of that most infernal of flying fiends, the Elysium bird. Oh boy, Elysium birds! When did those first show up? Was that 3 also? Like many of its smaller avian cousins, this bird shows a compulsive interest in objects that twinkle and glisten, and will roam far and wide in search of such treasures. The most egregious example of oh wait, no, I remember this fight. The most egregious example of this behavior occurred quite recently when a particularly aggressive individual attacked a nearby manor house. Wow, Tate's yelling. The beast tore through the very roof of the building and made away with a large silver orb, the most priceless heirloom of the noble family who dwelt there. The monster was thought to have taken the orb back to the Eyrie, but a party sent to recover it never returned. It seems likely that both they and the treasure they sought will never be seen again. Blue Jade, Spitfire, I am great this evening. How are you? Well, we need to go to the Eyrie. I'm the biggest bookworm in the Academy. I've read every single volume in this library from cover to cover. If you're looking for an interesting read, I can highly recommend All That Glitters Is Soon Gone. It's about the Elysium bird that lives in the valley to the east. Yep. I know where I'm going now. Well, no, I'm gonna go talk to... What's his name? Is it Max? I feel like there's a treasure chest in here. Is there no treasure chest in here? I feel like... Am I thinking of the one behind that door? There's a root of the world tree there. I don't think I need to actually use it yet. Excuse me, sir. I will speak to you in a moment, but first I have to break these priceless pots and steal your mini-medals. Is what I do. But you are a connoisseur of coins. I just made that up. You'll understand. I'm a little too proud of myself for that connoisseur of coins. That's free, Square Enix. You can use that in the next one.
Ah, there you are. Now, you must allow me to introduce myself properly. I am Maxime Médaillé. And this is my humble establishment, l'Académie de Notre Maître des Médailles, a school in which miniature ladies bloom into beautiful full-grown flowers. As part of the education, we encourage our pupils to journey through all the lands of LBRY and to gather the maximum number of mini-medals they can find. As they hunt for medals, they immerse themselves in the cultures of the world and acquire at least a minimum of, how you say, savoir-faire. But every
Wow, the dog is
so
going crazy.
a born medal hunter comes along. I sense this in you. I see the most maximally adroit medal detector of my career before me. However, there is one miniature problem. The Academy is for young girls and young girls alone. Sadly, I cannot offer you a place here. But does this mean I will allow such potential maximal to remain untapped? No! By the power vested in me, I hereby enroll you as an honorary member of l'Académie de Notre Maître des Médailles.
Now to the formalities. First of all, take this. Your very own album de medaille. I don't know. I used to be really good with French, and it's just gone now. What? What's this you're saying? You already have an album of medallions from the Miniature Medal Exchange in Cost of Valor? I knew it was a great idea to open that office. I have them and hand out albums. Kona, what the fuck? Is Reggie home? Play?
That is, it's play.
Now that you are enrolled as an honorary student of the Academy, I can give you access to the full package for elite metal detectors only. Allow me to upgrade your album to its maximum capacity. Hey, Mick, how you doing? For each and every mini-medal that you bring me, I will add a minuscule stamp to the album. The more stamps you collect, the more maximally magnificent your rewards will be. Nala, Alan, thanks for the host, man. Now go, young man. Your quest to collect the maximum number of mini-medals has officially begun. Seek them out, pick them up, and bring them to me. Doing pretty well. I'm having a good night so far. I haven't been in this room yet. I just kind of gunned it for the church last time. Listen to me, girls. You must never, ever set foot in the LBRY. The entire path to the east is strictly forbidden. Don't go there. The valley is ruled over by a cruel and covetous Elysium bird. If ever that feathered fiend sees anything shiny, he seizes it in his talons and takes it home to his nest. If you should catch sight of the twinkle of your beautiful eyes, girls, those brilliant orbs, you would surely think them priceless jewels and pluck them from your heads. Wow, Kona, can you calm down? Oh my god, she is wigging out. If you do not believe me about how horrible that place is, there's a book in the library that will tell you all the gruesome details. I advise you to read it from cover to cover. That is some lovely art. Whoever drew that should be proud. There's a map with an X on the chalk on the blackboard in the classroom. Yeah, that's in the church area, the art room. Any idea what region it is? Is it not this one? It is not this one. I don't remember. I can buy perfectionist pearls at 100 gold each. That's expensive, but we will be back. Ah, you must be the traveler Mr. Medel told me of. I am Madame de Beauvoir, Vice Principal of the Academy. Perhaps you might be able to help me with a private investigation. I was tidying the bookshelves in the library the other day when I made a strange discovery. In amongst the old and dusty textbooks, I found a diary. I thought it was probably left behind by an ex-student, a girl who had studied here, so I had a little look inside, but what I found there was curiouser and curiouser. Tell me, traveler, will you help me get to the bottom of this little mystery? I will. Thank you, traveler. Thank you very much. Very good. Let me tell you what was written in this journal. Here I will bury my memories where the shadow of the birch tree that we dreamed beneath stretches in the evening light. All that I leave behind, I leave to you, my dearest friend. It may be merely my imagination, but I can't help thinking that this message is meant for me. When we were girls, my best friend and I would often sit on the swings beneath the old birch's branches and speak of what our lives would be like when we were adults. If this message is from her, then I have to know what it means. What is buried out there in the garden? I would go and search myself, but alas, during the day I'm busy with work, and at night I can't see where I am digging. If you would search the garden in my stead, I would be very grateful. Allow me to read the message to you one more time. No, it's fine. It's fine. Evening light. Evening light under the birch tree. Where the birch tree shadow reaches in the evening light. I got it. It's not subtle. There's a pot in there that needs breaking. Ba 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 ba. Ba-da-dum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 ba-da-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Oh no, it's you! I've come to a terrible place at a horrible time! Fine. Oh, hello there. My name's Priscilla, and I have a problem. A secret anguish that I can't tell any of my classmates. You look like a tight-lipped sort of fellow. Ha! The pun. If I share my deepest, darkest secret with you, will you promise not to tell anyone? Mwah! Thank you so much. Have you heard of the Mini Monde? It's our school newsletter. I heard that Madame Cherie was starting a new column offering advice to the lovelorn, so I wrote a letter to ask her about my secret passion, but I'm too afraid to read her answer. What if she says that he'll never be mine? My heart would break clean in two. That's why I need someone to read it for me, but I can't ask any of my classmates. They can never know the unfathomable depths of my desire. Which is where you come in. Could you go and read this month's issue of Le Mini Monde for me and see what Madame Cherie says I should do? You'll find it pinned up on the notice board in the gallery overlooking Monsieur Medal's study. If you can't see it, just ask Bastien, the editor. She's a hammerhood, so Bastien, a hammerhood. So you should be able to spot her easily enough. She'll be able to tell you where to find it. The Agony and the Ecstasy quest. I remember this one. I remember this one. Bum 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 bum. Woo, Alex, I was gonna say, you're 17 hours in and almost at post-game. You rushing much? Slow down. Stop and smell the roses. Look at... Hang on. Jolly songs for jolly girls. Grubby Grubby Grublins, a traditional Zardrustian folk song. Don't be shy. Sing along. I don't know the tune, though. I don't know the melody. Grubby Grubby Grublins, so small and strange and lumpy. Grubby Grubby Grublins, some are gloomy, some are grumpy. Gloomy Grublins, always sad. Grumpy Grublins, always mad. Come on, little Grublins. Oh, it's not so bad. Grubby 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 Grublins. I want to zoom in. The amount of detail that they put into this game with just like this artwork here, like look at that. That's a proper painting. Somebody painted that. And it's like good. These are good paintings. Look at that windmill right there. How many people stopped and noticed this windmill? Whoever painted this windmill, I think it's great. This one's great too. I like all of this art. Whoever did this art, I hope that you are noticed outside of Dragon Quest. R3? No, R3 centers the camera, bro. Oh, it's L3. There we go. Look at that. Oh, there's another windmill. Is that a different one? I think that's actually the same windmill, just done at like different times of day. Here on the left and the right, and one behind it. Yeah, this one was like done on a foggy day. This one was done during a nice bright sunny day. Oh, some resources being reused. We've got the same little house. Oh, that one looks really good too. Kind of have to zoom in on that one to know what it is though. That's good stuff. I like it. Not square. X. X accesses things. Super Sorrow. Good evening, sir. There's a story entitled I Love to Hate You, a schoolyard scandal. Oh, this sounds delicious. Standing in the unkempt field behind the school, the wind playing with the crimson scarf wrapped tightly around her neck and tussling her auburn hair, Emily's eyes burned with barely concealed rage. Finally, Matilda appeared. The two girls locked eyes. The stalk of an unripe cherry poked from the corner of Matilda's mouth. You took your time, Emily. Her voice was harsh, almost screaming. Don't speak with your mouth full, Matilda, Emily snapped back. You know I hate that. You wouldn't want to make me angry now, would you? What kind of book am I reading? Matilda grinned her wicked grin and spat the cherry pip high into the air, where it soared in a lazy arc. And it was then that Emily realized the moment the pip hit the ground would mark the start of the fateful final fight between these two long-standing rivals. To be continued! No, I want to know. I want to know what happens. I was invested in that. Will Emily survive? What will happen to Matilda? Read the stunning conclusion in next month's issue, The Scarlet Scarf's Farewell. This is the best game ever made. Ooh, lofty review from Super Sorrow. I think it's definitely up there. I would say that it's in the top 20. Like, without a doubt. I can confidently say top 20 without thinking too hard about it. You could make a good case for best JRPG ever made. Ryan Swiney! Hello and welcome, sir! Didn't realize you started streaming this, and I used to watch your DQ9 videos a long time ago. Yay! We had such a fun time doing Dragon Quest 9. Ba-da-da-da-dum. I'm Bash Tien, editor-in-chief of the school newsletter Le Mini Monde. Not that you'd know it from this big blank 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 space on the notice board. I just finished tacking up this month's issue when it got caught by the breeze and blew out of the window. And to top it all off, it was an all new format, It even had the long-awaited Cher Chérie column, Advice for the Lovelorn, from Madame Cherie herself. Were you hoping to get some advice yourself? I'm sorry, but it would take me far too long to reprint it. I've decided to write this issue off and start work on the next one instead. If you're absolutely desperate to read the Madame Cherie column, you'll have to hunt down the one and only copy. It blew away in the direction of Erie. I'll wager that some kindly monster has found it and stuck it up on a signpost somewhere. Why do I think that? Because it was a masterpiece, of course. Even the meanest monster would recognize its genius and want to share it with the whole world. You're precious. I promise not to kill you for XP. Sadly, we will never see the DQ9 series finished? What do you mean? We beat DQ9. If you're saying we didn't finish the post-game, you can fuck right off. Dragon Quest 9 has almost unending post-game. And I mean that in the nicest way. See, Persona keeps coming up when Dragon Quest XI is discussed as the best JRPG ever made. Everyone brings up Persona 5. So, I really have to give that one a chance one of these days. I'm expecting good things from it. I'm Zazie, the leader of the roughest, toughest girl gang in the academy. We live by a single rule. Don't do bad things to good people, but stuff the rest of them. Problem is, I've gone and broken it. Have you met Madame Wallop, my form teacher? She's one of the good guys, but I, accidentally stole her favorite whip and threw it down the, She might seem to be all sweetness and light, but when she gets angry, she is seriously scary. If she finds out what I've done, she will have my guts for garters. If I could get a replacement, I might be able to get out of this without too much trouble, but it turns out you can only make them with a fun-sized forge. I might as well face it, I'm stuffed. Hold on, you're some kind of globe-trotting adventurer, right? You haven't happened to pick up a fun-sized forge on your travels, have you? If you have, it would be amazing if you could help me out. Well, will you help me make a new whip for Madame Wallop? Zazie wants you to make her a top-notch whip to replace the one she misplaced. Thanks a million. Let's get started then, shall we? I found a set of instructions for making the same type of whip in the library. Here you go. The lashings of class. Kona, I want you to go lay down. Queen's whips. Madame Wallop's a classy lady, so a bog standard one won't cut the mustard. Sorry to be a pain, but I'm going to need a +1 version, or better if I'm going to make it out of this alive. Don't even think of equipping it yourself. If she finds out a boy's had his grubby mitts all over her special whip, there'll be hell to pay. My life is in your hands, adventurer. Forge me a whip fit for a queen. Let me make amends. As a stranger to a stranger to both series, I would say Persona 5. To a DQ fan, DQ 11 would be better. So is that like just based on expectations, or Persona 5? Persona's more accessible? Because I've never heard anyone call Persona accessible. I would say DQ 11 wins out on the accessible end. Are you fishing? There are two things you need to become a master fish person: a never say die attitude and patience. It's the same with collecting mini-medals. Though the road you tread may be dark and dangerous, it might also lead you to great treasures. Lay down, Kona. Alright, so a couple of things. Persona 5 is the most accessible, more accessible of the series. Well, that's good. That helps. What is this flat? Is that light? The light just high enough? That was weird. Some weird clipping I was getting. Oh, there it is. What is causing... Oh, it's this. It's clipping behind this flower lamp. There it is. Ah! Camera could not figure out what to do with that. Alright, so... Let's stay at the... Really? I can only stay overnight? I don't have any options? I guess I'm gonna have to go find a campsite. Oh! Oh, I should talk to Max for rewards. Surprised they made a 3DS port? Ah, it makes sense. Dragon Quest 4, 5, 6, and 9 were on the original DS. 7, 8, and 10 were on the 3DS. Oh, almost. I need 2 more. Alright. Well, I guess we'll just continue on to the next camp. You lost your DQ9 cartridge. I'm so sorry. Alfredo Noodle! I'm great. How are you? Well. Scarewell? I don't think there are Scarewells in this game, and that doesn't annoy me. Oh yeah, the post game in Dragon Quest 9, I don't think it's there to be like 100%ed, because that's ridiculous. But it definitely gives you like all of the content you could possibly wish for the people who really, really, really want to max out absolutely everything. Dragon Quest 9 delivers. You want to hear something that's going to blow your mind? This hut is actually the holiday home of a mini-metal loving monarch. He comes to stay here whenever he wants to get in touch with how a mini-metal feels, hidden away in the shadows. Rich people have such silly ideas, all the slime. Puns are wonderful. Oh, an enchanted stone. How big is the post-game in DQ11? I haven't done it yet. But 20 hours seems to be the common one that I hear. God, I love the music in this game. Chaos Man! Man. My evening's great. How's yours? If I could have any Dragon Quest dragon as a pet, which would I choose? The old school original green dragon.
And stay down.
I have fond memories of him murdering me in a cave. Right, there's a ride monster somewhere around here that we can take to the other side. Hey, look, it's a bowgun target that I'm not going to hit yet. Oh my god, I haven't been doing my bowgun videos. I am so sorry, guys. I will try and knock out one of those tomorrow evening. Oh no, we're coming up on the painting also. That's soon. Yet another fight I'm a little bit concerned about. Metal Slime Knights! God, the metal slimes in this game look so good. Look at that. Is that real-time lighting? That is real-time lighting on those metal slime knights. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Ooh! What? What? Rab, get out! What the hell, man?
Here goes nothing.
Oh, I've done the painting before Freeze Blast. I played this last year. I'm worried now because I have the XP and Tougher Monsters Draconian quests turned on. And some of the bosses really stand out in my mind, and the painting boss was definitely one of them. I'm not terribly worried about the Elysium bird, and I feel that that might be a mistake. So far, every boss I haven't been worried about has murdered me. Every boss that I have been worried about, I've done fine on. God damn it.
Need a little help?
What is my favorite dessert? Probably bread pudding. Yes, I beat the Japanese version of the game, but I didn't do the post-game.
Wins again. Things are looking up.
So anyone who spoils post-game will be drawn and quartered. Oh, we already picked up Thunder Thrust. Guess we'll just grab damage. Vacuum Smash would be useful. Agility plus 30 will be super useful. Let's grab that now. Oh, oh wow. A monster that wants to fight. Soccer, thanks for the host. Out of all the Dragon Quest monsters in the franchise, which is your least favorite design-wise? The stupid umbrellas in this one. Not a fan of them. Crippler, thanks for the follow. And Abyss, thanks for throwing out the Discord. Oh, and a host. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, that's just off the top of my head. I might be able to think of a worse designed one, but the umbrellas in this are pretty awful. Yeah, the bongo monsters are good. There's a lot of new monsters in this that really have that Toriyama magic. The umbrellas feel totally phoned in. I still haven't decided if I want to go with claws or wands for Rab. I mean, claws would give us some more access to some metal killing abilities. Just don't remember which one of these three it is. On your first playthrough, who is your favorite lineup or go-to lineup, or did you use everyone equally? I pretty much used everybody equally. It's one of the things that I really like about this one, is everyone is, like, useful. And since they're all in your party at the same time, and you can switch people out so easily, they definitely, like, it never feels like you're put in a position where you have to choose. Instead, you can just use whoever is best for the situation. And I feel that that's one of the strong points that it has over 8. The remake of 8, specifically. The original 8, you didn't have to worry about it because you were locked into the same 4 characters. But the remake of 8 introduced, you know, the 2 extra characters, the 2 bonus characters, and that, like, oh, I had a hard time with that. Because then I had to pick between characters. I thought Saigan's least favorite monster was Pandora's Box. But we're talking about worst designed monsters, not least favorites. we're talking about least favorites, then yeah, it's the mimics that were in Dragon Quest III's Pyramid, which apparently are... Those were canna boxes, right? I think there were canna boxes in there. I would say the new party system can be a little overwhelming for newer players, though. Well, you kind of got to give and take with it. The fact that they give you access to respeccing your skill tree also makes this one a better entry for new players. A new player starting out in 8 doesn't realize that they can mess up their skills. And in this one, it's just not an issue. What do I need for this Queen's Whip? Oh no, we only have 1 green eye. Oh, we only have 2 mirror stones. Oh, but it's an upgrade for Sylvia. Alright, Ryan, thanks for stopping in. DQ2 is on the PSN store? Are you sure it's not DQ Heroes 2? There's no way. There's no way. How did I not hear about that? PSN Dragon Quest. Not in the Western store. In the Japanese store, yeah. They've got 1 through 3 in Japan, I'm pretty sure. They're ported from the excellent mobile versions. Okay, was Heroes 2? Yeah. Yeah. They wouldn't charge $60 for for Dragon Quest 2. That's dangerous. That is dangerous talk. Posh waistcoat. We need more mirror stones. Resident Evil 2 remake will be $60. Well, yeah, but that's Resident Evil 2. And it's like a full-on remake in the style of Resident Evil 4. Which is really disappointing, because 7 was great. Like, why didn't they do it like 7? They could have remade RE2 in 7's engine and included VR, and it would have been awesome. And it would have been another Resident Evil game that I didn't finish, but it would have been awesome. Is this not the tree that she was speaking of? Is there a different tree? Oh no, there it is. There it is. Okay. Didn't realize I could run into the flowers. Wow, what a whip. There's no way Madame Wallop can complain about this little beauty. This is sure to get me off the hook. In fact, even if she finds out what I did, she might reward me for throwing away her ratty old one when she sees this absolute corker. Thank you, adventurer. I owe you one. Here, you should have these. 3 mini medals. Alright, later, Mick. Absolutely. Yeah, dude. If you want to play Dragon Quest XI, please. Again, it's one of the reasons why I started the channel, was to get more people playing. Out of curiosity, why do you not finish Resident Evil games? I finished 1 and 2. 3 was infuriating. I was just bad at Code Veronica. 4? And I know that a lot of people are going to disagree with this. I just didn't, like, 4 was okay. It just, 5 was shit. Just straight out shit. 6 looked even worse than 5, and apparently it was. Resident Evil 7 is fantastic, but I was playing it in VR, and gonna be honest with you, I pussied out. Because it is the most terrifying thing I have ever experienced in my life. About to buy the Resident Evil 1 and RE0 remakes on PS4. The Resident Evil 1 remake is fantastic. I love that game. I lost track of how many times I played through that. There was a point where I was playing Resident Evil 1 like 2 or 3 times a day. Beginning to end, 2 to 3 times a day. You found this box? What's inside it, I wonder? Let me have a little look. Madame de Beauvoir opens the memory box and finds a red ribbon and a letter inside. She unfolds the letter and begins to read. By the time you read this, I will be far, far away. The Crown Prince of Heliodor has asked for my hand in marriage, and I cannot refuse him. I am to be a queen, so I cannot think only of my own happiness anymore. My kingdom and my people must come first. I am afraid that I will no longer be myself. Even though I may change, I will always carry the wonderful memories of the days we shared together in my heart. I will never forget you. So I beg of you, dear friend, do not forget me. Remember the girl I was, and know that you will always be my best friend, my soulmate. I give you my ribbon as a token of our eternal friendship. You always said how much you liked it. Now it is yours. I think that was Jade's mom. I'm glad people don't blame me for not finishing 7. That was rough. Oh, it was awful. It is true. It's a letter from her, my dearest friend. She was the prettiest girl in the school, with long, beautiful black hair that she always tied up with that bright red ribbon. On the day of our graduation, I learned that she was to be married to the prince of a faraway kingdom. I felt so betrayed. We had such a terrible argument. That was the last time I ever saw her. I heard she gave birth to a daughter, but was taken ill soon after the child was born and passed away. I've always regretted what happened that night. We shouldn't have fought. She was happy. I should have been happy for her. So many years have passed since those dreamlike days we spent together, but I've thought about my friend every day since we said goodbye. Thank you, Traveler. I thank you for bringing us together once more. Take this ribbon as your reward. My friend was a little girl. She wore it in her beautiful hair, but I am an old woman now. I must follow her lead and let go of childish things. Let your companion wear it instead. She's very beautiful too, with long black hair just like that of my friend. I'm sure it will suit her just as much as it did my young friend. Yeah, she's absolutely 100% talking about Jade's mom. Speaking of horror, why hasn't the original Silent Hill game been remade? Because Konami hates you. That is the reason. Seem to recall Konami kept getting under your feet as well. Yeah. 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 Jade! I'm sorry, you weren't in the bunny suit long enough. Or is this... Oh, sweet. Okay, you can remain in the bunny outfit. We need more Fatal Frame games. The one on the Wii U was eh. What was that? Maiden of Blackwater? Even 2 was remade. We don't talk about 2's re-release. It was awful. That was not a remake. It was supposed to be an HD remaster, and it was garbage. It is one of the worst remasters in the history of gaming. The only way to experience Silent Hill 2 as it was meant to be played is on an original Xbox or on a PlayStation 2. Although the PC version has a bunch of fixes out there that can be applied to it that apparently make it pretty good, but I haven't tested it myself. Oh, Fatal Frame 2. Yeah. Yeah, I've got the director's cut Fatal Frame 2 for the Xbox that has first-person mode. Ha 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 ha! You thought Fatal Frame was scary before. First-person mode in that game is awful. So I'm saying don't get the HD collection for PS3. Absolutely not, Soccer. Do not buy it. It was garbage. If you want to play the Silent Hill games, play the original 3 on the original systems that they were released on. And that's the best way to play them. They even changed the voice actors in Silent Hill 2, which is a terrible idea. Hey, welcome back, Surface and Breathe. Just bought a Dreamcast horror game. Please tell me it's Illbleed. Soccer, tell me that it's Illbleed. Because if it's Illbleed, you're in for a very unique experience. Fatal Frame's up there with Silent Hill for horror games to me. See, I find Fatal Frame to be scarier as far as just, like, jump scares are concerned. And Fatal Frame does jump scares well. Like, I'm not complaining about Fatal Frame's jump scares, but Silent Hill wins out in the complete package by having just a far superior story. Fatal Frame doesn't even have a bad story. It's just, if you compare it to the story of Silent Hill 2 specifically, it's not fair, because Silent Hill 2 is actually, I would definitely include Silent Hill 2 in my top 10 list of best video games ever made. That would be on there. I want to play Rule of Rose on PS2, but it's over 200. Rule of Rose is an interesting one. We used to have it, and it's... couldn't get into it, gameplay-wise. Like, it was one of those games... we picked it up when it came out, because it looked interesting, it had some pretty cool trailers, and then, like, playing it was just... Where do you get the Bell's Bow? You have to do, the thing. You know, the thing. They need to remaster the remaster of Silent Hill 2? Nope. So, here's one of the problems with Silent Hill 2. In addition to Team Silent being gone... I zoomed to the wrong place. In addition to Team Silent being gone, and Konami sucking, there's the added issue of they don't have the source code for the finished game. The reason that the HD remaster of 2 is so bad is because the only code they could locate for the game was from a fairly imperfect alpha or beta edition of the game. That's why it was so bad, because they ported an unfinished version of the game to HD. Konami's good at Yu-Gi-Oh, though. I could never get into Yu-Gi-Oh. I got deep into Pokemon. I got deeper into Magic. Netrunner has been the best card game that I've ever played, but Magic is just easier to find people to play with. That was Netrunner's biggest issue, was just finding people to play with. Yep, Chaos Man's got it right. Just you're gonna have to enjoy the original releases of Silent Hill if you want to enjoy them. I don't foresee us getting any more Silent Hill love.
Let the darkness consume you!
Carrier for Dreamcast is what you're playing. Okay. Blue Stinger was... that was the one that they put out to try and, like, compete with Metal Gear. Yeah, the Silent Hills thing was so bad that Guillermo del Toro was going to never work on another video game because of Konami. Konami gave him such a negative view of what game development, game publishers are like, that he swore he wouldn't do it again. And then Kojima reached out to him anyways and was like, hey, what's up? Let's work on Death Stranding instead. Sony just threw a wad of cash at me, and I want to make this game. Speaking of Nintendo, anyone remember the Ju-On horror game? I remember it came out. I remember that there was a Ring horror game on the Dreamcast. my god, was that a Shaq Fu joke? Lance, you might not believe this, but I've been streaming for I've been doing this for over 6 years. I think you're the first person to make a Shaq Fu joke. Did you ever try the Siren series? Those are pretty interesting. And those were actually, they were created by one of the leads at Team Silent.
Well, that was easy.
They're not, like... Siren's one of those games where it's like... I feel it's worth checking out because of the gameplay and because of, like, the ideas in the game. It's a very refreshing game to try and play. The execution is very clunky, but they have some great ideas in Siren. Kiba Curtis! This game looks so good. That's because it is. Did you ever play the game Extermination for the PS2? I didn't play it myself, but I watched a friend play a bunch of it.
This'll make your blood run cold!
You know, it was another good survival horror released back in that era was The Thing, which was a sequel to John Carpenter's The Thing movie. That one, that had a lot of really cool ideas, too. That was, I don't know if it's just, like, my age is showing. Like, I feel I'm about to enter old man monologuing, but really felt like the games released in the PS2, Xbox, and GameCube era were some of the most interesting games. Like, it felt like developers were taking a lot of risks then with what you could do with games. Man, those Metal Slime Knights are killers.
Let the darkness consume you!
Yes, we hate when that is a fetish. And I did see your comment about Bowsette. Man, the internet is a funny place, isn't it? Opinion on the PS Classic. It'll sell. I'm not planning on getting it. The Legend of Dragoon. There's Legend of Dragoon rearing its head again. The fandom for that game is really strong. I'm gonna have to play it one of these days. Do Metal Slime Knights give you extra MP or extra XP like Metal Slimes? No. No, they don't. They are not true Metal Slimes.
Thank goodness.
Yes. Yes. Do it! We're gonna try and kill him, but I don't think we're actually gonna be successful. Let's put bait in.
I got your back.
Yep, it's happening. It's happening. Everybody get hype. Hooray! I love king slimes so much. They're so damn cute.
I'm on fire!
Remember the 3 good RPGs the 360 had? Blue Dragon, Infinite Undiscovery, and Lost Odyssey? Oblivion? Skyrim? The Witcher 1 and 2? Oh, hey, Alexio, what's up? What was that other one? Actually, it's perfect that you just popped in. Alexio, what was that other RPG that you played on the Xbox? Was it Enchanted Arms? Is that its name? It was on the 360. Oh, also, fucking Mass Effect and Dragon Age were on the 360. There were a lot of RPGs on the 360. Y'all are crazy. Oh yeah, Eternal Sonata. Would you count Fable as an RPG? Absolutely. Eternal Sonata. 360 got a Tales game or two, didn't it? That was amazing. That was amazing. No, come back here, you bitch.
Here goes nothing.
No, Jade! You missed! How could you miss? Oh, he stuck around. He stuck around. He stuck around. He stuck around. Thanks for the cheer. Yes! We got a liquid metal slime! Usually use multi-thrust. Multi-thrust is great if you have a demon spear. What? A liquid metal slime didn't give me any experience? Holy crap, I hate you so much right now, Draconian Quest. Oh! I'm so mad right now. But anyways, Crippler, multi-thrust is good against the slimes if you're using Demon Spear, because then you get 4 chances at the instant kill. Oh, fuck. That's harsh. That's harsh. Draconian Quest. They took one of the best things about Dragon Quest and they took it away from me. They took it away from me! I was looking forward to seeing, like, how much XP I was about to get there. And I just got robbed. Ugh. That was such a long fight, too. Like, nothing. Nothing. Metal Slime Knights give me XP, but Liquid Metal Slime? No. No. You get nothing.
Can't do without me, eh?
Will that go for any metal slimes you run into due to Draconian? No, it just means that I've leveled too high for liquid metal slimes to give me XP. When I first ran into metal slimes out in the Gallipolitan region, it was fine. Could you not murder Veronica, please?
I'll do my very best.
Revive your sister. God damn it. I hate Zing. Also, Eric, I love you, but no, okay. Do your thing first. Okay.
Is it my turn?
Where's Veronica's alternate costume? I found something that gives way more defense. And that's important on Draconian Quest. Because as you can see, everybody falls over under a strong wind. Speaking of Veronica, how is Code Veronica? Code Veronica is a perfectly good Resident Evil game. Unfortunately, I feel like it's the first one that got a little bit too ridiculous with the story and led to shit like 5 and 6.
Almighty Odysee, hear my prayer.
Oh my god. Okay. Alright. So Alexiel, how far did you get in DQ tonight? Anyone notice how Veronica gets hit more than more than others in this game? So I think that a lot of that is just due to how monsters act in Draconian Quest, which it really feels like they will focus in on a target. And if they have an opportunity to kill someone, they will take it. Ow! I'm a bit disappointed that Sylvando doesn't have the same hustle dance that Jessica had in 8. Why? How many zings are we going to miss? Help the prince to fake winning a race. Oh, okay. Good. I know where you are. Nothing? Nothing.
Almighty Idrisil.
Please get up, Veronica. Oh my god! She's back. She's back with a motherfucker. Ah. Damn it. Can I help you make sure that you have the PS2 set up correct for Fatal Frame 2 Halloween stream? Yes! Yes, I can. Okay, don't attack Veronica. Don't attack Veronica. Don't attack Veronica. Hustle dance. Okay, don't kill her again. Yeah, she plays Fatal Frame the same way I play, like, Silent Hill. Oh my god, that damage! We got one! We killed one of them! How do I play Silent Hill? Obsessively. I love the first 3 Silent Hill games. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you spent like an entire day playing Fatal Frame 2 in the dark, and it made you like crab walk backwards at high speed. The game's fantastic. Okay, Sylvando, it is time for you to get out of the group. Quit healing each other, you dicks! This is just 3 metal slime knights. This shouldn't have been a 10-minute long fight.
Let's heat things up. Don't worry, I'm here to help.
Veronica. Got it. Got it. They're dead.
I just keep
That was
getting
way too much trouble. not Vim. Wands. Yes! Staff of Salvation! More healing. Apparently we need it. Ring of Ruin. Summons a sigil that increases all party members' chance of inflicting critical spell strikes. Huh. Okay, so we did a fight. Back to the campfire. Fuck you, Draconian quest. Is it worth using dual swords on the hero or just stick with sword and shield? I had a really fun time using dual swords on my playthrough of the Japanese release. I also had a lot of fun having Eric dual-wielding boomerangs. That was a blast. It's certainly not like min-maxed for boss damage. Lord knows his knives are what you want for boss damage. But dual-wielding boomerangs is fun as hell. Nope. Eric. Eric. Get in there. Grab. Get in there.
I got your back.
Need my help fixing Streamlabs too. Okay, well, remind me on Sunday. Alright, later, Alexil. Have a good night. Sai, how much to get you into a cheerleader outfit on stream? I feel like that should be a Patreon goal. Yes, Eric. You beautiful bastard. I love you so much.
Need a little help?
My guess is less than we'd think, but more than it should be. Oof. We're just gonna keep swapping people out until this thing dies.
Victory!
Oh yeah.
Split the profit. No, if I have to dress up in a cheerleader outfit, I want all of it. A sexy cheerleader outfit? So, like, I can't wear it comically. I have to go, like, full trap. Or just, like, shut that down quick. It's like you're not a trap. I used to be very pretty. I'll have you know. I'm too manly. Thank you, sweetie. That means a lot. Have to dress up in a cheerleader outfit. More like get to, and it's got to be San Romero Knights. Oh, I could cosplay Lollipop Chainsaw. That's what Breach is suggesting. Brilliant. I got rugged when I hit 30. That, yeah, okay. I guess that's fair. I was pretty in my 20s. And then 30s happened. No, no. We were all pretty in our 20s. Okay, recital. Thank you, game. There's a treasure chest over here. Having a kid suck the pretty away. Yeah, I didn't have any gray hairs in my beard before having a child. Like, boom, you're graying now. Congratulations. This is parenthood. Can I get over there? Do I need a ride monster? I feel like I should be able to get over there. I don't think we're going to fight the Elysium bird tonight, but I would like to make some progress towards fighting the Elysium bird tonight. The Vanguard? Ooh, ooh, ooh! What do I think it is? It is. Increase the chance of striking first in battle! What are we losing? Defense and charm. Fine. Oh, that's gonna be useful for hunting slimes, except why does it fucking matter? They don't give me XP now. What? Oh, or is your rendering program advice like all focused on weird destruction effects? I'm just trying to render a table, not blow it up.
No, I got it.
Can you fish in this game? No, you can't. Even though there was fishing in Dragon Quest X. It's one of the few features from Dragon Quest X they didn't bring into 11. It's really good looking water. I haven't said today how pretty this game is, but holy crap, this game is pretty. Maybe we can make it to the campsite. Crabs. These ones were annoying in normal mode. I don't want to fight those. The rainbow glows brightly. One of the orbs must be nearby. Oh good, there is a campfire right here. Remember the damn magazine? The newspaper, you mean? I will remember the newspaper. Campfire. Alright. This is like the perfect stopping point before I get dragged into this area. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I'm your host, Saigan, and I will see you all next time. Do take care. I should have a new Sage Advice video out tomorrow. I'm going to try and remember to do that. Get some more bowgun targets done. I'm sorry, Nico girl, but sleep calls to me. Alright, peace out. See you all next time. Thanks for stopping in.